Yes, people. Welcome to Never a Foul. I hope you wash your hands because they stink, and your feet. That's why we're joined by Kunles to remind you that you have to keep yourself hygienic as possible. Make sure you wash. Anyways, we're going to be joined by Daps, as you can see in the corner there, and Roms. Guess what Roms is doing? Have a guess.
Watching Love Island.
Of course. How can you be watching Love Island and you don't want to talk about football? We're here to talk football, and you want to go watch man like Tyreek and what's the other name?
You know the names, bro. So yeah, you watch it too.
I seen a Tyreek and an Ella on Twitter, and
them ones, yeah.
And I'm lost from there. To be fair, you know how I know I don't watch it because I'm on here every day. Whether it's 9:30, 10 o'clock, I don't watch this stuff. I can't do it. Can't do it, bro. But yeah, man, we're here. So smash a like. Make sure you subscribe if you enjoy the content as well. Along the lines, we're going to be talking about Arsenal. Tchouameni links just don't want to go away. Also, Man City as well, looking beyond the doors of Gvardiol. The key, another team that not stop getting linked with Frankie De Jong, and that's going to break my heart. And then we're going to talk about this Man United Qatari stuff as well, and the nonsense Rio Ferdinand. And it's just like, it's just stop getting all giddy and all that kind of stuff. I think there's a little bit of echo coming from somewhere.
Certainly not me. Hold on, our door's open.
Yeah, it could be.
Who's going to close it, me or you?
You.
Really? Because I've got to walk around the sofas in the way. Can you close it?
Yeah,
please?
You're right. You know what? You can do that. But Kunle, how you doing? I just talked to, Daps for a real quick second, and I'll be right back.
Oh yeah, now my people, it's your dark-skinned man from the motherland. If you didn't know before, tonight you go understand. And if they want to bounce person, they cannot be mine. Man, them Boku, it be like them be rice. Hey, and they do like Declan Rice.
Hi people, if you like it's your white boy from like England.
Hey,
what the hell was that?
Hey, bruv, you not heard that? The Declan Rice song.
No.
Jump on it. Look, I hated the song until we signed him, to be fair.
Let me ask you a question real quick. What? Let me ask you a question real quick, and let me ask everyone in this chat right now. Yeah. So obviously, Manchester City, we were interested in Declan Rice, 100%. Yeah, I'm putting that out there. And this comes off of, I was just on City Extra, and we were debating about Bernardo Silva. Now, if Bernardo Silva stays at Manchester City, who would you rather have, Bernardo Silva or Declan Rice?
Is that a real question?
Good. There we go.
Wait, who asked you that question?
No. I asked because we were debating about Bernardo Silva, and ultimately, the reason why City, the reason for me, we did not need another midfielder. We've gone and got Kovacic, yeah? I think we're looking at Declan Rice because the thoughts are maybe Bernardo Silva goes. But here we are again. Bernardo Silva hasn't gone anywhere yet. He's still at Manchester City. We're trying to renegotiate with him.
Would you be shocked if he stays this summer? More than if he leaves?
No, not really. Yeah. Not really. Sorry, 1 second.
No, click number 4, Daps. But yeah, man. I don't know. With this Declan Rice saga, number 4, I tried to sign in.
Right.
With this Declan Rice saga, man, you must be over the moon though, man. So we're talking about what's it called along the lines of, look, you might have spent 105 million, but you go get rid of someone like Sheik's direct replacement, which is around 20 million. That brings that fee down to 85. Technically 80 because the 5 million are add-ons, right? And then after that, you might get rid of another person, which could also bring down that fee. Someone that for excess amount. I don't know who it's going to be. It's going to be someone, maybe El Nene. Maybe El Nene goes for like 5-10 million. Maybe he stays, and then you look at that fee, and then it goes down to 70 million.
Party. They'll get some money for party.
I think party into another.
This is my issue here. Like, obviously, I can see the picture of the man on the thumbnail, and that's the only signing I'll get excited about if we lose Partey. If we lose Partey, the whole Declan Rice, Havertz, or whatever things going on this summer, it was a waste of time. Personally, I see if we lose Partey and Xhaka, we're fighting for top 4 again. If we keep one of them, we challenge City. If not, unless one of those replacements for Xhaka and Partey is Tchouameni, which for me sounds crazy, but we're going to get into that on the show, I'm sure. So let me not jump the gun. But I think we need Partey.
I think you're underrating Rice. You know, I think Rice for me is a great signing by Arsenal. I've been very vocal on it. Obviously, this whole, you know, people want to create this narrative. Arsenal beat City to flipping heck.
52.
Yeah, okay. Well, I just did 4 a second ago. Sorry, people. We're just calling out numbers. Well,
it's 52.
Bear with me. Right. So, yes, it's me. Now it's saying continue to sign in. Right.
Yeah.
Yes. Right. Done it now. Right. Okay. So, people trying to create this narrative between, you know, I found it weird that when you got Declan Rice over the line, I know it's not quite over the line, but for me, it is over the line, in it. Yeah. Straight the narrative that everyone was going with, how we beat City to a player, Declan Rice chose us. No, City's bid got rejected, right? But it's very weird that you're going to that. What you should actually be going to is our board are showing intent. Yeah. Forget the rivalry. It's the summer, right? We don't know who no one's rivals are next season. Forget the rivalry. Your board did what you've been wanting your board to do. They're backing your manager. They're showing intent. Now, with Declan Rice, I honestly think you have got, I think Gundogan would have been a better sign-in because of experience for the here and now.
Why do you have to do that, Daps? Why do you have to add that part?
No, because this is what we've been speaking on. But I'd also said that because that's what I feel is you need a calm leader in the middle of the pitch, right? Gundogan, and there's not many out there like Gundogan for his age, experience, done it before and all of that.
But he was never coming to us.
No, I agree with that. But what I was saying is he would be the perfect profile, right? Experienced leader. I feel like Declan Rice, all right, he's not that experienced leader, but there's something about Declan Rice that I think his calm presence could be everything for you lot. Like, I honestly think it's a great signing for Arsenal. I'm not here to knock it. I'm here to say you needed him more than us, 100%, but it's a good signing.
Although you're right about the City's bid got rejected, Daps, I do honestly believe, obviously, it's just me speculating.
He wanted Arsenal as well.
Yeah, that's what I believe. If they'd spoken to him and he said, if we match the bid, will you pick us?
He never spoke with him.
So I'm saying, like, if I'm just saying, if that happened, I don't know. I don't know.
I believe that West Ham made City aware he's very keen on Arsenal, right? But this is the thing, and I agree with that. I said beforehand, I think he wants Arsenal. He's one of these players that I actually, you know, head might not be turned. He really might. He loves London. He loves being local. I think, but at the same time, what I did say is if City's bid was accepted, I think he'd have a conversation with both. Yeah, I don't think that ever happened because I think ultimately it was to the point where, and here we are again. Look, if City went and bought Declan Rice right now, the here and now, yeah. The truth be told, does Declan Rice definitely start for City? With Bernardo Silva still at the club, does Declan Rice... Now, if Bernardo Silva leaves, completely different conversation. But on the here and now, does Declan Rice definitely start for City?
I wouldn't say definitely, but I think he'd be a first-team regular by the end of the season. But I hear what you're saying, though. I hear what you're saying.
So it's... And I'm not here...
But this is what...
City and I would have rode the wave with it 100%. But
this is what I reckon, though.
For Arsenal.
I think the social media guys blew up the whole we beat City because as soon as City got involved, everyone was like, "Oh, he's gonna pick them." I think that was more of it than you look straight for City. But in my head, I believe if this is just me speculating, I believe if City thought if us and Arsenal have both of our bids accepted, we don't want the scenario where he picks Arsenal over us.
Agreed.
So let's just not.
It's bad PR. Look, because of the whole PR thing. That's why I also think that, like, we've seen City before when players like Van Dijk, when Van Dijk made it clear he wanted to play under Klopp, City said no problem. We're out of this because it's bad publicity. City like release clauses. By the way, Kaz, talking on release clauses, you know that the young Spanish player.
That would be which one?
Is it Vega?
Oh, Gabri Vega. Yeah, that's the one.
Apparently PSG is going to.
I'm not surprised. I thought they were getting Agate as well. Like, what's going on there? I don't
apparently
understand.
City have been actually tracking him for 6 months. And again, this is where I think City are in a bit of a interesting position, because Bernardo has not gone anywhere, right? And so it makes it, we've brought in Kovacic. And another thing on the Kovacic thing, you got to remember, that City did the Kovacic deal before we even knew, or were very deep into the Kovacic deal before we even knew that Gundogan was going, So anyone that thinks that Kovacic isn't coming in for much of a reason, Pep made Kovacic a target before he knew of any midfielders leaving. So I think that tells you that Kovacic is not going to be a bit part player next season. Pep wanted Kovacic. So now here we are, where with Bernardo still here, City in a bit of a weird position where it's like, well, what do we do? Because at the moment, we've got the same number of midfielders we had last season. Foden's a year further into his development, which means he's a year closer to dropping back and playing in an 8 role. Do we go and throw, and then we've got links with De Jong. De Jong's going to cost a lot of money. Do we really go and do that when we're like, well, Bernardo hasn't gone yet, right? And then we've been tracking this Vega guy for 6 months, apparently. But again, it's like all these players, we're in a bit of an awkward position. And it is a valid point. We're trying to, go on.
Surely Bernardo leaves this summer, though, man. Surely he does. And that's why they're planning around it. Because for this is what I believe. It looks like he's wanted to leave for the last 2 years. No, he's won everything at City. Everything.
Let's be clear on this. Cass, what was the last number? Please don't. I don't know what's going on, but
93. He's making us change the password. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Got it. Right. But the way I just summed up the Bernardo thing, is, when a player wants to leave and it gets to a point where, or a player wants to leave and it gets to a point where, all right, we need to just get rid now because it's not working and there's a chance it might have a negative effect on the dressing room and whatever else. Bernardo's been being linked to move for about 4 transfer windows now, 4 to 6 transfer windows, right? There's been rumours of him wanting
to leave. One of them's got to be right, though.
But if it's right, here's the thing. After that transfer window closes, please tell me one period where Bernardo Silva has had a negative impact on City or the dressing room, or has he had a positive impact? And the way I describe it is, and I've said this from the start, Bernardo Silva, like you even see at his wedding, he's got all the City lot of his boys. They're his boys, He's happy. And I keep saying this, it comes across to me as he's happy doing what he's doing. It's very similar to Leroy Sané was. But the woman in his life, she's not too cool with Manchester. She wants to be back in a hotter climate. So I feel like with Bernardo Silva, the minute transfer window closes, he's almost like going to the missus going, oh, I've tried everything. But then the minute the doors, he's like, man, I'm with you for another year. Like, so,
I'm not leaving.
And that is it. He's happy. And the truth be told, I think City are not saying they won't accept offers for Bernardo Silva, but whereas like Cancelo and whereas Laporte, both of them, we want them gone. Like Laporte is very clear. We had other people starting, Laporte not starting. With Cancelo, Pep definitely wants him out. So we will accept low ball offers for them too, right? And it probably will take that at the moment because Laporte looks like Tottenham tried to chat to him. He literally ran away from them. Like, don't talk to me. No. They said Laporte and he said, you're meaning the Barcelona run. You don't mean me. I ain't chatting to you, right?
Trying to tarnish my reputation with that on my CV.
Exactly. Cancelo, same thing, But the difference with Bernardo Silva is Pep is still trying to convince Bernardo to sign a new contract. Pep is probably looking at this going, you know what? We're looking at who should we buy to replace Bernardo Silva? The fact is that in the ideal world, we keep hold of Bernardo Silva.
How long left on his contract?
2 years left. 2 years left. But after 2 years, he would have spent 7, 8, 9 years at Manchester City. He would have won everything. Now, if you go and look through what we do with all our legends, they go on a free. Gundogan, Fernandinho, Sergio Aguero, David Silva, Yaya Toure, Vincent Kompany, Pablo Zabaleta. Every season we let one go on a free. We let them go on a free, but it's like you can go on a free because we've had 8, 9, 10, 11 years service out of you. You've won us this many trophies. You have been worth every single damn penny. Now spread your wings and go and earn some P elsewhere. with Bernardo Silva, I'd be more than happy for that to happen in 2 years' time. However, if someone wants him now, all it takes is come in and put 70 million on the table, and City will listen to it. Barcelona, you've been talking for so many years about wanting this man. If you really want him, look, when Arsenal wanted Declan Rice, what did they do? They went and showed Declan Rice and they showed West Ham, this is how much we want this player. If Barcelona really, really want Bernardo Silva, put up the P's in it. If Saudi really
ain't got the P's, bro.
All right, if Saudi really want him, if whoever wants him, just show us the money. Because if PSG just want him, show us the money. If not, he will stay, because the truth is, this isn't a player that we have to get rid of because he's going to cause trouble in the dressing room. This is a player that if he stays with us for another season, it's better than us buying any other midfielder in world football. So keep him. Keep him.
Why are you laughing, Rom?
Sorry. That's, can I just say, there's another Roms night here in the chat. That is not me. That is not me.
That's Roms, brother.
Just to let you know, that's not me.
Well, I don't want to chat.
My one's the one with the membership. Unless he goes and buys membership.
Why is he talking smoke about me or something? Or?
No, he's just trolling. He's just saying.
What's he saying? Is he saying things that you definitely wouldn't? Yeah, you'd say.
No, don't do that. He's saying Henderson's better than Rat. That's not me. I'm letting you lot know that.
Henderson's better than
Henderson better than?
Huh?
Who's Henderson better than?
No, he's not. He's not better than Rice. My imposter's saying that. No, he's saying he's better than Rice. That's what the imposter.
Hey, but Rums, I had a Liverpool
what's better,
fan
Rice or
told me.
Oh no, ignore it.
So a Liverpool fan told me today. I'm just clearing it up because I don't want to attack him unnecessarily. I just want to clear it up with another Liverpool fan. So he told me that if Henderson is your cover for right back this season, that's okay. Talk to man.
You can't even run. So that is not I
think that's the only
It's literally this. That's laughable. He can't run, so how can he be right back cover?
Brother, he was giving me all sorts of stats. Like, look what Milner did at his age. And I was like, rah, that's the example you used, Milner. Oh, wow.
Wait, after here it is.
Rob, question for you. Is Alexander Trent, or Trent Alexander, sorry, is he the best midfielder, the best English midfielder?
I know what you're doing. That's what Saunders said.
Is he the best English midfielder? And my guy didn't even say best English DM. He said best English midfielder.
Yeah, no, he didn't. He didn't.
Bro. Dean Saunders is the best
Dean
English
did it.
midfielder.
Dean Saunders.
Oh, Dean's always got some wild takes.
Dean Saunders.
Because he's ex-Liverpool as well.
Did he win anything at you lot?
I mean,
he definitely didn't win a league title.
What is he? Is he a journalist?
No. So did he win anything?
I don't think he was at us for long. I think it was a year or two.
He was with Fowler. Weren't he with Fowler? I think he was with Fowler, you know.
Nah, I think
late 90s. I think late 90s.
No, I think he might have ended around the time of Fowler, you know.
Wait, that Roms is...
I know he was at Liverpool when Daly and Atkinson was at Villa.
Who banned them drums?
Whatever that was.
No, because they know it's not me. Just leave it.
Okay. All right, fake Roms then. All right, cool. What was I saying as well? Is he like a journalist or is he just ex-Liverpool and he just
ex-Liverpool, bro? He can't even rep that ex-Liverpool.
Well, he's on TalkSport now.
He's on TalkSport.
Yeah,
TalkSport for a while.
Yeah, that's why I saw him as well.
He's a likable guy. He's a nice guy. But I thought that statement right there, was, I don't know. That's the type of statement. Do you know what? That's the type of statement that ex-Liverpool players that aren't getting shown enough love by Liverpool make. You know, you've got two of them.
To get some traction.
Look what Saunders said. That's our legend there. That's our legend.
There's a few Liverpool ex-players that don't get, like, who's the Spanish one?
Luis Garcia.
Jose Enrique.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's riding out, and I think he's going to take the switch.
He's fully
riding. He's in every comment.
Brother.
It's literally, like, he's trolling City like an ex-player should not do. It's like, bro, like, this is cringy.
Brother, you played for Liverpool for 5 minutes, bro. Relax.
He's in some of our big Liverpool accounts. I think You Never Walk Alone, Liverpool goals. He's in them just commenting. A lot of them do work with him, but he's just trying to stay relevant, man. That's
them guys that'll make a documentary of his when he signed for Liverpool, a whole documentary on it.
Yeah, so Dean Saunders won the FA Cup with you in 91-92. That's it.
Oh, so it's early now. I thought it was late.
Yeah, it was earlier than I thought. You were right. You're right.
But yeah, guys, if you're in here, there's 710 of you, and it's not even on the 20-minute mark. I know facts that you haven't liked the video yet. I know Yusuf, people like Bailey19 has liked this video, but have you washed your hands before you liked that video yet? That's all I'm gonna say.
You've been on Choots' channel too much. That's what it is.
Hands and feet, bro. It's the summer. People have got to wash themselves. I'm so lucky. I'm not in London where you have to go get transport on a bus sometimes or the underground, because I know that's going to be.
Oh, you don't even leave the damn house, so your hands.
I'm too busy doing all this.
Yeah, fair play.
I'm giving up no comment for that one. That's it.
Giving up all my summer. All my summer for content. But yeah, man.
Giving up all my space for Cass. So, it is what it is. We all have to give
barely. I'm in the tiniest room, yeah, and Daps will still come over and invade the space.
Bro, listen,
this main character syndrome has to stop.
You know what, Daps? Yeah, you said something that's so true the other day at yours. Kaz hates being shown love, He hates it. You try to show this guy.
Why is that? What is it about that, Kaz?
He's going to hate this. Listen to this. The other day, he was sat there, and Kaz has got this position in my kitchen where he likes sitting, right? And it's kind of, it's in a certain corner of the table, not corner of the room, but you look out so you can see the garden to your left through the bifolds. Then you can see what's going on in the kitchen bit of the lounge to the right. And he goes, "This is my favorite seat." And I go, "Why?" And he goes, "Well, when you're not here, I can sit here and envisage you over there cooking or something, and then your daughter is sat." And I was like, listen, if someone mentions my daughter in a good way, I'm like, "Ah." And he goes, don't ever do that." And I was like, "What?" And he was like, I go, "Listen, yeah, you just, if someone shows love to my daughter, yeah, then I've got them in it. Like, it's that simple, yeah." But he straight away was like, "Don't ever do that." He hates
even going off screen. He had to go off screen.
He hates being known as a nice guy. Yeah. Listen, the guy's also a swine at times as well. But the best thing is when I invade his space, do you know what it is? What he hates is if I see a funny video or anything about City, I'll go in and tell him, and I'll wake him up. I'll go into his bedroom. I'll wake him up to show a funny video about City, like he gives any sort of shit about it. Cass, you can come back now.
Yeah. It's not, I just find it cringy, innit? Like, I can't even tell someone happy birthday about it happened to be on text. So
this is what Peckham. This is what Peckham does to you.
Something like that.
If someone's nice to you, you think they're going to rob you. It's a setup.
I mean, I've done it a couple of times myself in the past, but yeah. Anyways.
Oh, you're hard.
No, it's just sometimes.
I'm joking. Whoa, where's he gone?
He got scared.
Yeah, he's thinking Cass is setting him up.
They don't know what here.
Nah,
so has there been? But can you just bring me up to speed? Has there been any? Oh, let's talk on it real quick. The Mason Mount goodbye video.
Oh my god!
I've not watched it yet. How long is it?
Hey, you know what the funniest part is? Someone pointed out in the group chat. Yeah, he done a good like this, and yeah, he's waiting to say goodbye to the Chelsea fans. Then he popped the video. There's a picture of Mason Mount at Carrington.
Bro, I said right.
Wait, he's got brown hair. In the goodbye video, he's got blonde hair.
He did it ages ago.
So he's had this bad
you know what Flawless said? Flawless said he starts it off by saying something like, I feel like you deserve more than a written goodbye speech. But then it's so obviously a written goodbye speech. But I'll be real. For someone that is, has come through Cobham, is, a Chelsea legend, and, hold tight, Mr. Minerals himself, Johnny, who I believe has put him in top 5 Chelsea players of all time, apparently.
Against Chelsea.
Right, top five Chelsea players
of all time.
Apparently so. This is what I got told. Listen, you're not taking this. So I'm reporting. I'm doing the Fabrizio Romano tapping right now. For Grizio Carno tapping. He said top 5 of all time.
Welcome to Liverpool.
Bro, the speech was like a minute and a half, and it was so meaty. Like, Ferran Torres' letter when he left City was probably about as heartfelt as that. It's kind of mad. I mean, Cass, you know what that means though? If he's dropped that tonight,
what? No, he's getting announced tomorrow.
Yeah, It's coming. It's coming.
No, we all know it's getting tomorrow. Not that I'm actually excited about it. But back to the Arsenal stuff when Koundé gets back regardless. If they go and get Tchouameni, how good do they look?
How long's he been at Real Madrid for?
This will be his second season, isn't it?
Wow. So if they go and get him, if they go and get him, he's a flop at Real, yeah.
Well, in a
that's
sense,
what it will indicate, yeah, because they wouldn't be offloading him that quickly.
Well, I wouldn't mind a flop.
No. Flop, bro. De Bruyne was a flop. De Bruyne and Salah were flops at Chelsea.
No, but I know what that means. He's not a flop as a player, but Real Madrid fans will see him as a flop. But he's not.
Like I said, De Bruyne and Salah were flops at Chelsea. Look where that ended. So
exactly.
Mount was a flop at Chelsea. Some might say Havertz was a flop at Chelsea. Some might say
a 3-year flop. Is that even possible? Is that even possible? A 3-year flop.
Well, but when you get old, it can be.
Yeah, but back to the question is like, how good would Arsenal Football Club be with Tchouameni if they had that in DM instead of Lavia?
I don't know enough about him, but from what people say, it would be.
I know you've seen him. I think a lot of people watched him in was it Monaco as well? The guy was.
I think you alluded to it earlier, Kaz. That, bro, I'm thinking of ways. How would you even get the ball off them? That is just that middle would be so robust. And if they keep, I don't think they will, but if they keep party with that as well. They'll look dangerous.
I don't think they get him if they keep party though. I think they got to let go of some midfielders before they do anything.
Yeah,
one of them, anyways. Well, I can see right.
Would you be surprised? Would you be surprised if they get him and keep party though? Because they got money.
No, I'll be very surprised. Because they still got Jorginho. They still got El Nene.
Yeah, there's no talk of Jorginho going anywhere, is there?
If Tchouameni's to leave, he's going to be looking for first team football after being on the bench at Real Madrid all season. And then Partey might be there thinking, wait, what? Why? How? I'm the senior figure here. I know.
Is there any talk of fees on it? What's the fees? What the fees?
I was hearing 90 million. I don't know how to do that.
So I've seen 77 million, I've seen 90 million, and I've seen 80 million today.
Look, I said the other day, I think it was Sunday, that I still think Arsenal are going to pull out another very, very big signing.
They have to.
I wouldn't say they have to.
If Partey and Sheikh are going to depart in the same window, we've been talking about it in the last couple of weeks. If we're going to keep it a buck again, like 2 weeks ago, me and you, Daps, and then obviously Mo and that saying, if you let these block go and go get Lavia, that's a massive L. If you go get someone like Tchouameni, who's more established than him, and I think he's got a higher ceiling as well, you're laughing, really. You can build on that, I think. Yeah. But at least for the one season, I think they'll do good enough because I just think he's a force.
Yeah, I think he's got legs as well, by the way, because you're spot on with the team that Madrid have got and the midfielders that Madrid have got. And the fact he has been there for 2 years and he's been a bit part player.
I'd smash my phone if I see Tchouameni go through the door at Arsenal. I'll be so annoyed. I'm like, bro, you know how long it's going to take to catch up to that? That's a midfield. They would have a midfield for the next 10 years.
Yeah.
10 years. Easy.
Yeah. And that's the key. That's where Arteta is doing it right. I'm telling you, people can talk about City selling Jesus to Arsenal. People can talk about City selling Zinchenko to Arsenal. I said from the very first interview when Arteta walked through that door, because I thought he'd left City early. I thought he jumped a bit early. But the minute I heard his first interview and heard him talking about everyone needs to pull in the same direction, there's so much going wrong at this club, and watching him get rid of bad eggs out the dressing room, changing the whole mentality, getting in, he's learned so much, not just from Pep. Like, we can credit him for everything he's learned from Pep, but he's actually learned so much from Manchester City about how a football club should be run and about, making sure that you keep the age of the squad right. You make sure that you replace players at the right time. You don't end up with, no, this isn't a sly shot at Liverpool. I'm sure most Liverpool fans would agree with me. Liverpool at one point had one of, if not the best midfield in the Premier League, right? But they let it all come of age at the same time. You can't do that. You have to, and that's like what he's doing there with Arsenal is he's building a team for the next 10 years. And yeah, if they get him, bro, you're spot on in the midfield, because I think Declan Rice will go on to be a leader. I think
Tchouameni.
Yeah.
Talking about Tchouameni.
Yeah, we
win
well,
the league.
With Arteta. Win the league, yeah?
Win the league if we sign them, bro.
That middle three will be Rice, Odegaard and Tchouameni, innit?
Yes,
bro, Odegaard, Rice, and Tchouameni. Are you
That's
joking,
crazy.
bro?
That's
that's
crazy.
banned, bro. It's not better. It's not better.
That's literally got everything.
It's not better than City's midfield. So
it might not be better, but it's hungrier.
But
Hungrier for Premier League success.
Where does that leave Starboy
Havertz?
Where does that leave Starboy Havertz?
Wow, it leaves him where we all want him to be, on the bench, bro.
One second. It depends who City get or who they put in the middle in the free. Rodri's better than everybody by a mile.
Facts,
and KDB's numbers upon numbers.
Yeah.
But when we're talking about balance,
so we've still got Bernardo Silva, just to confirm.
If Bernardo's in the middle, yeah, that's
You're still clinging on to that, isn't it?
I'm not clinging on to it, bro.
You can. While he's still there, you have every right to.
I spent
you have every right
20 minutes saying about if we get
Daps, I want no trouble. I want no trouble with you,
Daps. If you want to go based off the facts of reports and talk like this, like properly, they are trying to convince him to stay at hand. That's a fact.
No. Hold on, Cass.
PSG.
Cass, hold on. Stop. No. If we're going with facts, there is no convincing until somebody offers damn money for him. It's not about convincing him. We don't need to convince him. He can't go. So,
yeah, it's true. There's only two ways about it. Either Barcelona do a swap deal with Frankie de Jong and convince Frankie de Jong to go the other way, or they sell him off to Saudi, who are rumored to be with Bernardo, or PSG come up with the money after
and if they do, Mbappe. And Cass,
if they then do,
if they then do come up with that money, then it's like, okay, we now need to get a replacement, and so we have an absolute riches of money already, to go and deal with getting a replacement. But at the moment, we have to be real. We're still trying to get him to sign a contract. He's on a 2-year, sign a new contract. He's on a 2-year contract, and no one's offered money. So right now, that's it. So, look, by the way, I do agree. I think that is a solid midfield for Arsenal to build on. I 100% agree with it. And also, if we're going to throw shade on it, because what I could then do on City is I'd go...
Shade?
No, hold on. Let me finish. If we're going to throw shade on Havertz, but Havertz there. Well, Havertz is backup. I don't believe Havertz, for me, and even more so, the fact that Arsenal are being linked with other midfielders tells me Havertz is not a regular starter for Arsenal. I think Havertz is a squad player that will start. He'll probably still play 30 games in all comps, but
that argument I can start to entertain. Yeah. If you tell me Havertz is coming in to be backup for Odegaard and Jesus, even though I'm still not feeling him, I can understand that narrative more than he's going to play in the Xhaka role, because it don't make sense.
But now, when you look, the fact you've got Rice, you look like, let's be clear, Odegaard is not going to be benched, right? Odegaard is your captain, and on the season he's had, his place in that team is cemented, You've got Declan Rice and paid 105 million. That's his place cemented, right? Mm-hmm. So then there's only space for one more, and if you're being linked with Tchouameni, that's going to cost about 80 million, that's him then in. So it tells me, the fact you're even being linked with these players, that Havertz is coming in as a squad player. He's not coming in to be your 40-plus game a season midfielder. For me, it doesn't make sense.
You know what's crazy?
If he earns the right to be one, I'm not complaining.
We need to get rid of this notion, because I see 3 people saying it in the chat, 65 million. Let's be honest, 65 mils at the new 30 million. This modern day market, that is chicken change. It's a big sum in terms of footballing terms, but the last 5-6 years, when you see what other players are going for, 65 million is not that much. And to have that
as well,
it's because it's Havertz, bro. Let's not get into this. It's not because any other reason. 65 M for Havertz, bro.
You were telling me a couple months ago you wanted it. I'm checking. I just wanted to see the reaction.
Hey,
do you know what? But you know what? There is this thing that with it, I get why. Look, the reason why Arsenal and Manchester United are so pissed off with Mount and with Havertz is because they've come from a Chelsea team that haven't been the world on fire, and Chelsea want to get rid of them. And that's the issue. It's like, hold on, are we really doing this right now? But
to also add to that,
I'll go back to Chelsea wanted to get rid of De Bruyne and they wanted to get rid of Salah. So I'm not saying Havertz and Mount are going to land and set the world on fire, but I'm saying, wait, let them cook.
And to add to that as well, they've also funded, let's be honest, Caicedo will probably end up a Chelsea player. They funded the Caicedo deal. That was a target for both clubs, for United and Arsenal.
Why are you laughing while you're saying that, bro? Why are you laughing?
True gunner. No one's sleeping on Kai Havertz.
I remember that one. Don't worry.
I'm not. How would you even put it?
I think Mount will do better than
There's a
Havertz.
perfect way. Hold on. There's a perfect way of saying if someone says everyone's sleeping on Kai Havertz, my response would be absolutely. And actually, what Nigel just said is spot on. Yes, we are sleeping. It's for Havertz to wake us up and show us. Yeah, and if he does, we'll all go. I just said let him cook. He said if he earns his place. But right now, based on the last 3 years, yeah, we are kind of all sleeping on him.
Literally, and
no problem.
It'll be stupid of me and blind of me to say I've been dissing my guy for 2 years straight, and I'm just like, oh, Arteta wants him though.
Yeah.
He should not do the shameless thing because there's some Arsenal fans that are trying to make cases.
Yeah,
so you know what? I can't. Leverkusen, Havertz, that was 3-4 years ago.
I've said it to everyone. I've said it to everyone. If we were receiving Leverkusen Havertz, I'm hearing all the Arteta this, he's seen Dean. I'm hearing that. But we're getting Chelsea Havertz. They've just been killing players for the last 3 years in that club, attacking players in particular. So I'm not saying there's not a player inside him somewhere. If Arteta can somehow discover it, I'm over the moon. I'm shamelessly getting Havertz on the back of my Arsenal shirt and coming on streams with my Havertz name backwards, bro. You know I'm on that. and apologize to him. Sorry for what I said at the start of the season.
Before let me I'm gonna do a couple of super chats afterwards. Everyone's ready to do like I told you so kind of thing. Like, yeah, look, I told you this like early. It's like ITK, like I told you he's gonna come this time. It was like, yes, so like if he proves man wrong, good for him.
Yeah. Do you know what? This was last summer, right? And you know what? It's actually the way the world is that nowadays everyone's impatient and whatever else, yeah. But like last summer, City signed Haaland, right? Liverpool went and got Darwin Núñez, and instantly this whole Darwin Núñez is gonna be better than Haaland. Darwin Núñez is gonna be better than Haaland. Haaland has one bad game in the Charity Shield. See, and then it's like, don't do that, because if you do that, it can come back and bite you badly. And the truth is, the truth is on Darwin Núñez that the impact is that Darwin Núñez actually had an okay first season in the Premier League, but we're all saying he had a bad season because of the way he got overhyped. Now, for me, with Mount and with Havertz, let them cook, yeah. Let them cook and see what happens.
Please let them cook.
And you are an Arsenal fans. You are in a position. You didn't sign off that transfer, yeah. Your manager and your board did, yeah. So as fans, let it cook. And if you just let it cook, yeah, and just go, you know what, we're not sure, we're going to see exactly what you said, prove us wrong, then no one can come back and go, hi, you said this. But now all of you Arsenal fans out there, Mario, my best friend, who literally has been spending 3 years slating him, is now saying, I can't wait to see this guy cook. Bro, you're doing yourself, because I will save those tweets and I will remind you of those tweets. Or alternatively, I'll go, you should have just let him cook, because you're right. But
yeah. Confirmed transfers, big up for the super chat, says Maguire the GOAT got to agree super chat rule. You're gonna have to tell me the super chat rule. I'm kind of confused. But big up Micah as well. Says Tchouameni, Rice, Erdegaard, Mikel. I need a UCL.
In response to this super chat, walk before you can run. Get the Prem first, not straight.
As in, I don't know what's wrong with this person. Whoever you are, please send another super chat with the right response.
The pressure has to be on.
Right. He said right hand side of Trent, Szoboszlai, and Salah is an all timer. You know, it could
all time what?
Yeah.
I agree. There's a lot of potential.
All time what? All time.
All time. I think he needs to be very good.
There's 850 of you in it. I'm every single one of you that are watching me talk right now. Yeah, you could boost this to 1,000, and you know how to do it by liking the video. Yeah, you can see the little white thumb there. Look, yeah, I have to. I wanted to go up. Pause.
What we on? Pause.
Yeah, I don't know. We're like 250. If you get this to like 400 right now, I'm gonna see a lot more subs that could possibly come in. Yeah. If you subscribe, we're going to go to 11,400 already because of you beautiful people that have washed your feet. This is what I'm saying.
So what Cass is trying to say is, because I truly believe that when YouTube content creators go, please like the video, please subscribe, a lot of people like, shut up, don't tell me what to do. A bit like lockdown, when we got told, just stay in your house, and we're given no reason, right? So we're giving you the reason, we're explaining to you. And then what you choose to do with that is your business. If you still choose to not like it and not subscribe, no problem.
Fair enough.
But if you do, you help us grow. You make the live chat bigger. You make us as a channel grow, and we do see you all as family, and we appreciate it a lot. So, you know, knowing that, it massively helps if you hit that like button. And
yeah, man, we're not doing the corporation stuff when they say we're like a family around here, and then you do one thing and then went out the door.
That was such a nice.
Anyone that's out the door, by the way, is Jack Napier. That's it.
And furthermore, actually, by the way, anyone that thinks also, oh, this is all about money, you know what? Right, I can tell you now, any money we make off of Never a Foul gets reinvested. The amount of money me and Cass spend on this damn channel, on stuff we're getting done, on the house, to like the content we are, like the new studio that is pretty much finished now next to me. It is hopefully going to elevate the content we bring you, the content creators we get to come on, and whatever else. So listen, this is all to help provide better content as well. So
yeah, Michael, man, this guy, it's easier to win the UCL than the Prem right now.
That's really not. It's really not.
That's 100% a Liverpool fan. 100%. 100%. Convenient you're saying that. Convenient you're saying that. Can I just address something as well, by the way? Any Liverpool fans out there? Yeah. So who was it earlier on? It was Rayhan. It was Rayhan that said, "Oh, we were talking about Thiago," and he said,
Ryan.
Ryan.
Listen, Ryan. No, go on, Jack.
I love him. By the way, I love him. I've been out.
I was just about to say that.
But
I was already throwing in disclaimers before they land the point.
He goes, and this needs to stop now from Liverpool fans. Yeah, the season we nearly won the quad. Right, stop this. Stop referring it as the season you nearly won the quad. It is the season you did the domestic cup double. Yeah,
literally.
Because truth be told, the season before you nearly won the quad, Manchester City won the league. We won the League Cup. We reached the Champions League final, and we reached the semi-final of the FA Cup. Yeah, and Arsenal knocked us out. So you were, I believe, 2 games away from doing a quad. We were 3 games away from doing a quad. We don't even refer to that season as a season much. It's literally like we won the league and we won a cup. It was all right. And ultimately, we remember that as a season we lost the Champions League. That's how. But you, man, do like 1 game better. And it's the season we nearly won the quad. Drop it now. Come on.
It doesn't work for this Klopp narrative, Daps. So they can't let it go. Like to big up Klopp and how great he is, they have to keep reminding us as how close they got to the quad, bro. Just to big up.
The thing is, it's tough because you always get some. I'm not going to say big up Ryan, but you'll get some fans like that in every fan base, and because you support the club, you have to be naturally associated with it. Mm-hmm. But I call that season just the domestic double season. I just call it the domestic double season.
No, you don't.
And that's fine.
No, I do. I would never say 2 games away from the quad.
You're like Jurgen Quad season. That's
Mont. That is Mont. I'm chucking Mont in it. Mont started that hashtag. That was not me. Big up,
I think the only Man United fan I can pretty much have a full-blown discussion about Man United is probably Flawless. Everybody else, Saeed, and you stress me out. Musa stresses me out. Mark Sarfo, 15, people know him as, stressed me out.
Yes, whole time Mark.
Whole time up. You know what? I probably could talk to Biz a little bit. Actually, Biz, I can talk to all day long, to be fair. Biz is a lovely guy. But yeah, man, I hear it. It's just I don't like talking Man United with my fan base sometimes because we just, everyone has a different view more time.
Me and Ryan clash every day.
Okay, Ryan, right? He watched Mickey van der Ven, yeah, and he said you linked to Mickey van der Ven, yeah, and I said that's a good player there. I'm like, if you need to get someone that's going to do you the job of cover this, that, and the other, good on the ball, bit lightweight, but there's something there, right? You want to go get him, especially for the fees at right?
Is that the guy that Tottenham?
And then he's like, no, he's crap, this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking, I'm gonna catch him right now. How many? I said he's like, how many games have you watched him? He's like, I watched enough. I was like, so how much is enough? He's like 2 games, and you said he's rubbish. Is that the marker? Are you mental, fam? Like I
guarantee he's not even seen 2 games, cuz.
Oh yeah,
he's never seen the 2.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Danny. No, I can't talk to Danny about Man United too tough. He tries to talk down on Man too much, and he knows about it. But I love Danny though. He's good. He's good people. But other than that, yeah, man. You get them everywhere. Big up as well, Craig Adam for becoming a member as well. If anyone wants to become a member, it's in the description below. Trust me, all the support's coming. We're going to be refining
and yeah, we're refining the membership massively as well, trying to find a way to give more.
How did you meet Mo Kassan?
That's a good question. I've meaning to ask.
So basically, Daps saw him on the terrace and just took him.
Yeah. So I'd seen him. So back before we did basically right. So back when Never a Foul wasn't moving anywhere near as consistent as we used to be, I would watch a lot of shows at night, and I remember seeing him and thinking his setup looks really good. I actually remember thinking, "Oh, is this guy some European expert?" Right? And I thought, and I saw him on there once or twice. Then I did a show with him, and we got on really well. And I reached out to him when Never a Foul was a bit on the floor, and said, "You know what? Yeah, I really want to get you involved in Never a Foul." It was like, "Ready when you are." I said, "We're not ready." I said, "I'm not proud of the channel." Because we'd had a good period, then dropped off massively because we had things going on in our life. I said, when I'm proud of our channel, I'm going to holler you and I want you to get involved. And then Cass got on board last May-ish, properly.
Yeah.
And in June, me and Cass said, right, we're doing a show a day, 100%. And then from that point, I hollered Mo. Mo said, give me 2 weeks. And then from there, yeah. And now it's like Mo's obviously spent, 5-6 weeks over here living with us in... for the World Cup. He actually spent Christmas Day at my mum's house with me. So he's family now. And
do you remember the first time you met Mo? The first time that's introduced me to Mo, basically I was going through something personal in it, mental that would have changed my life completely. Yeah, you know what it is. You know what it is already.
Sex change.
Yeah. Basically, along them lines.
Now a broccoli.
Yeah, so I was going
through.
When I first met Mo, I was like, he's
broccoli.
Like I thought it was this next guy, he's like Daps is bigging him up, and I spoke to him like crap.
Yeah, but that's how the way you speak, bro. Yeah, you did actually.
That's how you start off with most people.
Yeah, it is.
Legit. I thought that was just the
thing.
Yeah,
I think. Listen, Kaz won't mind me saying this. When he first did with Mo, he's like, Ramel, he's a nightmare to live with. Then 2 weeks later, he's like, you know what, Ramel, he's actually all right. That's just how Kaz is.
No, I was actually thinking earlier about that because I was in a bad place when Mo lived here.
Non-binary.
Maybe sometimes I was a little bit of a, but yeah, we love Mo, man. Listen, Mo's become an absolute S house.
Yeah,
man. Mo's a militant man now, bro. He's not the same Mo I met, bro.
Militant Mo, that's his name.
Yeah, fam.
Back to the football, anyways. My bad. Let's all right, cool.
Who are we going to talk about?
Let's speak a little bit more alongside of.
So wait, do you think that Tchouameni thing can actually happen, though, guys?
Yeah, I do.
I'm going to ask a question. A very good question. Who's better, Tchouameni or Caicedo?
Tchouameni.
I don't know. I haven't seen enough of.
That's actually.
I haven't seen enough of either for actually that conversation. If we're deep in it, but look, you'd obviously say with Caicedo, he's got a bit of Premier League experience.
That's an interesting one, That's actually
from what I've seen. I'd say because I've only seen a season of each. But if you're going natural ability, for me, it's Tchouameni. But then Caicedo has the Premier League experience.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Tchouameni as well, but I think
it's very close, whatever it is. To be honest,
it's very close. Caicedo's more of an all-rounder. Tchouameni's more of a proper DM. You know what I'm saying?
Which would confirm Rice is going to play in the 8 role then.
Yeah, it would definitely would. Micah Johnson, quick one. Wait, sorry, am I hearing right? Spurs, Chelsea, Liverpool 3 times, City twice have all hit a UCL final in the last 5 years. To win Premier League, you literally got to beat 95 plus points in Pep. I mean, Pep didn't get
that rules us out of this conversation, so I'll let you lot debate it.
I was in rebuttal to what I said. When you put it like that, cool. If you're going off the last, his original point is right now as hard as I'll give that to you on Mac. He's right, but I mean, if you look at it like history-wise, it's been easier to win the Premier and Champions League. But the last 5-6 years, I'll give it. Yeah, you're right.
Do you know what the hardest thing is though? The hardest thing, and this is coming from a City fan, I guess, who we've had to in my lifetime while I remember, the hardest thing is winning your first of anything. Yeah, so with City, we got the Premier League done. After we'd won the Premier League, it's like, right, we know how to do that, so now we can do that, right? Winning the Champions League was hard for us because we hadn't won one. Liverpool, I always say this.
What back-to-back treble?
That's even the European giants. Barca from about 90, I think 95 or 96 to like 2006, they've gone on like a 15 plus year. We went on like a 14 plus year. Even the teams of heritage have gone on long runs without winning the Champions League.
Yeah.
So
but I'd say if we're putting this as up, but this ultimately goes back to Arsenal. Yeah, it goes back to Arsenal because this conversation started with an Arsenal fan saying we want the Champions League before the Premier League. Yeah, what I would say is Arsenal have won leagues. Arsenal have won Premier Leagues in.
I'd rather win the Premier League than the Champions League.
No. This is which you'd rather to leave. Arsenal have won the Premier League. They know how to do that. It might have been a while ago, but they know how to do that. The Champions League, they haven't won it, so there is that mental thing to overcome. Look, and I'm saying that as City, that it's taken us a while to overcome it. So I think Arsenal, there's more chance of Arsenal. Anyone that thinks there's more chance of Arsenal winning the Champions League over the Premier League are mad.
Daps, did you cry that Champions League night?
Yeah, you're asking me that. I cry a lot, bro.
No, you don't.
I cry, baby. No, I'm just telling you, if either of those things happen, us winning the Champions League or winning the Premier League after so long, I'm coming on stream in tears.
Yeah, but listen.
Bogey down my nose, everything.
I won't be
at the ground. As a City fan at the ground, there was a lot of us crying, But the difference is, it was, if I can describe the way we felt, it was relief. It was like we've done the one thing that everyone was saying. Everyone was looking at each other and saying, "We've done it, we've done it, we've done it." Because it was like
year after year. That's the constant question you get. Where's the Champions League? Where's the Champions League?
Before we wanted to win it, everyone else was putting the pressure on us.
Is this when I exit the building?
This is a dark out now, man. I've had enough of this guy, bro. Like, I'm not joking. I'm not saying it just to say it. I've genuinely had enough of this guy. Guy's too good. He's
Nigel.
No, the Pep Gvardiol. Like, but I've just had enough of him. Let's talk about Man United briefly as well, and actually, or extensively if you wish. So what came out today through Doha and stuff like that, local newspaper along the lines of, again, Qatari takeover news. I was about to say naked. Qatari takeover news, right? And clearly, again, they said in a few more hours it's going to be signed off. Whether that's happened or not, we don't know because it hasn't been reported yet. Rio Ferdinand yesterday got so many people gassed up, and say that with Joel Bayer with his fake accent, right? And it was coming along the lines of saying that they know something about the takeover, but they're not allowed. Like, and I'm thinking, okay, if you're not allowed, that must mean it's something serious because everyone be reporting anything these days, right? Mm-hmm. Today it didn't happen. I haven't heard a peep. I haven't heard nothing. Again, and it's Independence Day in America. Big up America for your Independence Day. If you're enjoying your time, then good on you,
guys. All the soccer followers, big up, man.
Please smash a like right now.
Right on.
If you want to subscribe,
right? As much as I love Rio Ferdinand for what he's done for the club, and you know how much he does really, you can tell that he really likes Man United and wants to be involved and stuff like this. You see, you scammed us, bro. Like, honestly, last time he said something, right? It came to be true. It was like,
was that when he said that Ollie should be? Oh, I thought that was when he said sign the contract.
last week, I believe he was at the train station. He said, "Yeah, the Qatari takeover is mad. It's real. This, that, and the other." Then before you know it, all the reports came out that they're leading the race and whatnot, etc., etc. But he sold me a cheeseburger and left it there for him. He just said,
"Hold on, you don't eat cheeseburgers.
I know
like
exactly.
Hamburgers."
Yeah, I don't, or a Big Mac now. Vegan one.
What?
Vegan one.
Oh, in 4K.
Technical.
It's not looking good, bruv. No, you mean the homemade ones with halal beef, right?
Yeah, them ones. The special
corn burgers there.
You know, there's so many people right now laughing at you, ready to mock you, but deep down they're like, to be fair, I've had two McDonald's in my life. Or they're currently sipping a Magnum, going, nah, that's wrong, bro.
Nah, that's wrong, man. That's
wrong,
hey,
bro.
Hey.
That's haram.
All right, anyways, it's not the point. He sold us a cheeseburger and a half, and he ran away with it. Did any of you just think Glazers are gonna stay? They're just staying.
Nah, not anymore. I don't. I did think. Do you know what? For a period, I really did think that. But I'll be honest with you, Cass. I've said very openly. I do believe you get Qatar. I do believe Man United get Qatar. I don't believe you get it done in time for this season. I think this season is a survival mode, and I think the signings you're making suggest it's survival mode. One more year, make sure we get Champions League football. They come in early, either late in the transfer window or early in the season. They come in and they get the structure in place, and next summer will be a big summer for you. But this season,
we will enjoy watching you, Man U fans squirm of every little bit of news about Qatar for the next year. Though.
Oh yeah.
So when do you actually think it's going to happen? Though, I want a prediction.
I think by next summer you'll be able to use Qatar money.
Yeah, by next summer, 100%. I think we've got a guy called Craig Lee. We've got someone that watches.
Takeover happens September.
Craig, there's a guy Newcastle. There's a Newcastle fan that watches this regularly called Craig Lee, and he's been leaving some comments, obviously talking about how it went with Newcastle and whatever, and that even once the offer is accepted, that there's a test that they need to go through or something, and validating everything that's going to. I don't really know, bro. I think it will be confirmed that their bid has been accepted. I think
that's what we're waiting for.
I think in the next month, like within the next 30 days, I think you get that news 100%. But then it's going to take some time for them to be actually.
Yeah, you don't spend the money until next summer, so that's the most important thing. No?
Or if they come in, Man United said to get a rumored 50 to 90 million extra booster in their ranks.
Yeah, but they're not necessarily.
Yeah, but that won't happen this summer. That's
after the tests. That if they get, it gets confirmed.
No, it's not that. No. As soon as the bid's been confirmed, and the go ahead to go. And it's a test. That's what I saw. As soon as it's announced, it has to be announced. Everything's gonna have to be announced, and then of course, if you fail the checks, then you're gonna be strict crap with with FFP. But yeah, man, it's gonna take a long time. Well, apparently, this is what we do know from the Athletic, that they have been submitting all the documents and everything ready, so it's as swift as possible. But it just needs to happen already, man. I'm sick and tired of this stuff. True Gunner TV says if City lose a couple more of their starting players like Bernardo, etc., we can see them.
Hold on. A couple more. See, instantly I can break this down. A couple more means we've already lost a couple.
Well,
the most important thing is his last sentence.
The most important thing is saying is actually reading out the whole super chat. We could see them go through a little bit of a transition next season. I still think they win the league, just not as comfortably.
Was 5 points that comfortable though?
I mean, come on. When you say 5 points, that's like me saying we're only 9 points away from you. He was one striker,
it's not even a little bit the same, bro. It's not. It's not even a little bit the same. It's 4 whole points, bro.
All right, Conley,
it's a win and a draw. It's a win and a draw.
Conley, you trying to say they didn't win it comfortably? Is that what you're trying to say?
Exactly what he said.
No, but what I'm trying to understand. No, what I'm trying to understand is they won it by 5 this year. So what less comfortably is 2 points this season? Is that what he's saying?
This season would be about. I'll say about 1 or 2. Try and do 1.
But all I'm gonna say is,
so it's us that's gonna push them the distance. I'm glad you think it's us.
I already said I think you got finished second.
I think you might win it. But what I was saying along the lines of is City at the end of the season fielded a team, like a next team in the last 2 games that they could have easily have won.
So do we.
And you know what? I'm fed up of.
Well, that 5 points.
We played Partey right back.
Yeah, but let's be clear, bro. You know what it is. You know what it is. If City needed to win those last 2 games, then...
No. I know.
And I'm fed up of this sack.
But why didn't you just let me have it, Daps? There's no winning you lot letting me have it. You've won the treble. Allow me.
City could
allow me.
Now we won the 4-peat, bro. We go up the levels.
City could be winless in their first 5 games and they're still in the league. I'm fed up of everyone saying they started off bad. Oh my God, they're not going to win it this year. Then they just end up winning it. I'm fed up.
I remember they used to do this with United. They got off to a bad start. Then come January, they go on some.
They're already up.
Roms, and I want everyone on this panel to remember this, and I want everyone in the comments to remember this, because in January and February this year, I was repeatedly having to say to people, "Why are you doing this?" Right? Because every season, what everyone does is they go, "Oh, City don't look like the team they did last season." And I say, no, City between August and January, February, don't look like City between late February and May. Yeah, that's when we come alive. So people, please remember, because if we're not top in January, please, people, don't start saying City don't look like the same team, right? Just let us cook.
I learned that the hard way.
And now so's Arsenal as well. So
yeah, maybe. This is always going to be the case.
As long as we get top 4, I'm happy though.
Are we going to start banning Daps from streams for a bit, guys?
You know, that's right now the most comfy. When you're sitting on the travel, nothing can get to you. Like nothing.
Go on. One question before I wrap up any part of the stream. Name me a dark horse for next season, and it could be in any sort of in any sort of way. Whether it's you think
Black Beauty, I think she was.
Anyways, in terms of black horse, in terms of teams doing very, very well that you don't expect to, other than Chelsea.
What define doing well?
Yeah,
consider that might be Luton Town finishing 11th.
Villa.
Villa finishing top 6.
I'm gonna go Fulham. I'm gonna go Fulham to break in.
It's in Europa Conference League. Thursday, Sunday.
That's why I didn't say Villa. I'm gonna go Fulham to break in the top 8. That's my shout.
Nah, I got it. Are Villa in the conference? Did you say? You say Villa in the conference?
Yeah, in the Conference League. Yeah.
Villa to win the Conference League.
That's a good shout. I think I like that shout. I think
that's a hot take though. They've got European experience. They're probably going to be the best team in that competition.
Brother, it's Villa. Don't do that. That's not a hot take. Villa, fam.
European experience
in the Conference League, bro.
Brother, it's Villa. They had your man as their manager last season, bro, and now they're playing Europe. With
now Unai Emery, a Pau Torres who he's well fond of. They've won Europe. It's a manager that's won Europa League more than once, I think. I don't think that's mad to save it. I think they're favourites.
Okay, so hey, can you kick him off the stream?
What do you mean
favourites?
Wait, by the way, I don't know who's in that competition.
Bruv, there's not one Villa fan saying, yeah, I think we should win this, you know.
They wouldn't, because of how the past years have gone, but they're slowly building. I think they'll be one of the strongest.
With Emery as well in Europe.
Exactly. I think they'll be one of the stronger teams.
But you're saying you're getting favourites in that, bro. Come on, mate.
All right.
Maybe one of. Yeah, it's not Europa. I think you think it's Europa. Conference, bro.
Okay, so what? You lot are all telling me at the end of the season, if Villa have a trophy, it's not mad.
No, it's not. No, in the conference.
You've got to deep it. You've got to deep it to Emery. Yeah, this Emery.
That's the factor. That is the factor.
The Europa League.
Yeah, that's why I said they'll do it. To be fair,
Emery does the Europa League like it's nothing. This is the Europa League's little bro. This should be like to him. This
is the Champions League's baby brother. It's like 3 brothers. This is the youngest. You know, it's the newborn.
Emery does the middle brother. Of course.
Rah. Hey,
you know what?
Hey, all right there, man. Hey.
There's a lot of things going in Villa's favour. They've got good European heritage with a manager that's got good European heritage, and then he's signing quality. Let's be honest. I know.
Wait, Rums, what are we doing there, bro? When was the last time Villa were in Europe, fam? All this good European heritage thing.
About 10, 12 years. They had Carew and them lot, Ashley Young in that on the Thursday night. That's the last time.
Pablo Angel and them, man. That's that, yeah.
No. It was a bit more recent than he was a baller, but it was a bit more recent.
He wasn't a baller. Don't do that, guys. He had a couple of
games. Talk Sport now.
Gabby.
Gabby.
Nah, Gabby ain't played no European football. But
was he not?
He did with Carew and Young and that. They did all right with Michael O'Neill. I think they got to last 16.
Did you call him Michael O'Neill?
Michael O'Neill, you know.
Is that his name? Is he Michael O'Neill?
No, it's Martin, bro. It's
Martin. Sorry, Martin.
Hey, put some respect on Martin. He's more successful than any Tottenham manager in the Premier League area.
I've got 3 takes for next season. 1, Wolves get relegated. Number 2, I think Tottenham win a domestic trophy and not the Premier League, obviously.
The wildest take in history.
Wait. I know, but I've seen worse things in life.
Did Deji just message you?
No. I think they'll be very focused because they're playing a 1 game a week. That's why I think they got a good chance, and so do Chelsea as well. My last take is.
Can you pronounce their manager's name?
My last take, and I don't think it matters who Liverpool get. I think Klopp walks.
Ooh.
By when?
By the end of the season or something like that. I think he walks.
If he doesn't And then the whole Premier League need to be scared of Liverpool at that point.
Huh?
As soon as Klopp walks, the Premier League should start being worried about Liverpool again. No offense, Klopp.
I don't know why. I feel like obviously it's easy to say Liverpool can do well. They're gonna go compete and all this.
We're winning Europa League. I'll say that with chest. You can click
that. Same way you said Carvalho, a young player of the year, and that.
We get things wrong, innit?
The whole point of a hot take is the whole point is to have a hot take, not an obvious take. You know, that's
I don't think that's a hot take. I just think
after last season and the way he had his dressing room and the way it is, unless the new changing room's kind of evolved and stuff like that. Roms, you know a thing or two more than me as well, with certain people you've spoken to, so he's not deluded.
Hold on. What? Roms is a new.
No.
Roms and Lee Guna. Roms and Lee Guna are coming for Fabrizio Carno.
All I can say is Roms is in spaces with some very famous football players. And
what kind of spaces, Roms?
I don't know. You know what? Fifth might be enough. It could be enough, but I think Chelsea. I rate Chelsea. See, I'm gonna say Chelsea are gonna be sick next season.
I'm with you.
I think
okay.
Newcastle edge it.
Kaz, sorry.
I think there'll be better teams than Man United, of course. City, Arsenal, Chelsea will be better than us. I think.
Hold on, before you move past the Chelsea thing, Kaz. Sorry. Like, you saying they're going to be 6, or where are you saying that you see them finishing? So
this is what I'm saying. I think Liverpool's finish, it could be anywhere. It depends who they end up getting at the end. It depends, because I could switch that around and be like, you know what? Even in the top 5 places, Man United don't even finish in top 5. We can have it's a bit hard to have an early conversation about it. That's why I say for now it's a hot take.
So if you're saying Chelsea will be sick, for me, that means they finish in the top 4. And they don't finish in the top 4 for me until the next 2 seasons.
Chelsea finished top 4 for me. Because I know they got a whole new squad, and I know they got a new manager, and everything's going circle around in their club that's doing okay now. We can't go back to like what they were doing last season. We got to remind they got a quality squad, and at some point it's going to click, and at some point they're going to have one game a week where they have to, and that's the only game they have to focus on. I think you lot are underrating that part.
Yeah. No. Do you know what? I think they'll definitely click for sure. Poch will definitely have them playing football, but I just don't think it's enough to get them top 4 in the first 2 seasons, let alone next season.
It is. It's Europa League. It's Europa League. Trying to finish somewhere strong while in the Europa League, especially when you want to win it, is hard. It is hard. It's a toll on you in the end. That's why I say Klopp might end up walking. When I say they won't never sack him, he will end up walking himself. They won't disrespect him.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Sooner or later, he won't be sacked. It'll be a mutual agreement,
and that's the right thing to do.
Yeah, and it is 100% the right thing to do. Yeah,
like things like that's why.
I think to be frank with you, I actually think that Liverpool have a good season next season. So I don't think that.
What does that mean? Challenge for the title or back in the top 4?
I think they're challenge. I think Liverpool and Arsenal both challenge, and I do think that Jurgen Klopp will go into the Europa League. You've got to remember, Jurgen Klopp and Liverpool are both a manager and a team now that don't go, right, we just want this. They want everything, yeah? Forget last season. Before that, they wanted everything. They want everything. Secondly, Jurgen Klopp has got to a Europa League final and not won it.
Right? Yeah.
Didn't you lose a Champions League final before you won under Jurgen?
Yeah, and then went on to, it's the only thing he's not won that. It's literally the only trophy he's not won.
Yeah, will want that trophy. Like, already, he's like, although Liverpool and Europa League, by the way, you're their prized asset. The way they're tweeting about you, man.
The way
anything that happens at Liverpool, a player wakes up at Liverpool and Europa League will be like, Liverpool player wakes up today. Just an excuse.
Even this morning, on this day, Fernando Torres signed for Liverpool. #Europa.
Them man have got their prized asset, and they're running with it. Like, do
you know what it is? I'll say with us, right? If we get to the quarters, I think we win it. It's either we get to the quarters, I think it's got our name all over it.
I see Sevilla in it.
Say that again.
Let you see Sevilla in it.
See, I can't even have a rebuttal. Remember last season, Kaz? But I think if we get knocked out, it'll be before the quarters where we're playing a understrength team. Once we hit quarters, you'll see Klopp starting to put out.
You know what it is, though? No matter what team, no matter how many players have sold to Sevilla, if I see that team in that team sheet with that manager, it's like, yeah, whatever, man. Just
they're the only team I'm shook of. They're literally the only team. If they drop, they're pot 1 in Champions League as well, isn't it?
They're the goats, bro. They're the goats.
Yeah, because they won Europa League, so they'll be pot 1 Champions League. So they're most likely gonna finish. They're probably gonna drop in Europa League.
The cycle just continues, bro. Win it. Then get back in the Champions League, come back out. Hey,
if I see Man United drop to Europa League, I'm gonna. Oh my! On life, I'm not coming on stream.
Imagine a Liverpool United Europa League fan.
Yeah, but that was last season. It was supposed to be a Liverpool. Man United.
It never works out like that.
Neither of them can make it there.
Good thing we didn't, because we wouldn't have got top 4.
But you know what? Yeah, if you look at the Champions League history,
I wish we
there's been a lot of all English finals recently. Yourself and Chelsea, us and Spurs, United and Chelsea. I can't say a few years ago, but like 10, 12 years ago, there's been quite a lot of all English Champions League finals recently. Arsenal, Chelsea, Europa League. Remember that one, couldn't they?
No, I'm not quite familiar with that game. Sorry.
Yeah. The only way Man United next season is January transfers, and that's a fact. That's another take. There you go. Big up everyone. Make sure you check out Quinlay's channel in the description below. Go subscribe to him. One Touch TV.
Someone's door is ringing off.
Yeah, it's probably Rom's. But other than that, make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't. Get us over 11,400. Just have a good day or have a good night.
Hold on a second. I think we're nearly over it, mate.
Maybe. And we'll be back tomorrow.
We're five subs off of 11,400. So if anyone's
late night
watching, get us over there right now.
Tell her to put the food on, Roms.
Yeah,
it's a ex-famous football player or something.
Guys, I know you've all been eating dinner and stuff like that, so just a reminder to look after yourself and brush your teeth.